Back to the NFL, where yesterday Ravens QB Lamar Jackson remained out of practice. You know, he's dealing with a sprained PCL. He could miss multiple weeks for the Ravens. And Baltimore certainly going to have to climb uphill, especially without Lamar Jackson. Since 2018, when Jackson entered the league, the Ravens have won 74% of their games. Only Patrick Mahomes has a better record among active QBs. But when Lamar does not start, the team just 6-10, and they're scoring down a full touchdown. Okay, so given that, Ravens preparing without Lamar, who do you think wins this game? What do you got, Brooke?
Well, I can tell you that I'm in the Steelers locker room every single day. And I've also watched the Steelers over the last month get a lot better. And I think that this is the Steelers' game to lose because, look, they beat Tyler Huntley last year.
Right.
And I think also when you look at this offense, Kenny Pickett looks better. And I know you're going to look at the bottom line. I know that he's still not perfect. But guess what? He's making mature decisions. They're moving the ball down the field. George Pickens, I think, is going to have a really good game this week just based on the emphasis that they have put on getting him involved. I think that Kenny Pickett is coming into his own. The Steelers are really good in December. RC knows that. To me, this Mike Tomlin is going to start building something here. It's already, the momentum is building. I think this is the Steelers game.
They're a 2-point favorite. It sounds like all this is music to your ears, RC.
I mean, you know, honestly, there's nothing really more for me to say. When you're on TV with someone like Brooke, who has gotten an opportunity to continually be around greatness each and every week, being in the South Side in Pittsburgh and around the Mike Tomlins and just continuing to walk through the black and gold hallways with all the Lombardis, it just seeps into your skin. And when Brooke comes on and just so eloquently puts what's happening inside the Steelers locker room and how great Mike Tomlin is in December. Kenny Pickett coming along and playing better. This defense making timely plays and timely turnovers. And also what the Baltimore Ravens are without. Why are we laughing? I don't really know why we're laughing here, guys.
Acho's face, and if you look at the picks here, look at the picks. Acho, you're the one who say Ravens.
I wanted him to finish. I wanted to hear the rest of the soliloquy. This is beautiful, RC. Like, this is. Can I get the rest of it?
Well, the rest of it is you're wrong, Acho. And I forgive you for being wrong, for never having walked through halls of greatness the way that Brooke and I have. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, yeah, so I would say this. So everything y'all are saying is accurate, right? The Steelers have gotten better. All those things are true. Backup quarterback, all those things. And people say, well, Tyler Huntley, he's 1-3 last year, all these things without Lamar Jackson. They lost those games by a combined 5 points. And also who's not on that team, who was on that team last year that's now there this year? A middle linebacker by the name of Roquan Smith. He is a difference maker. He actually is a difference maker. Calais Campbell, Mark Andrews, all those guys on that team understand that they've lost the last 4 against the Steelers. And Kenny Pickett is playing better. He's playing turnover-free football. But this is going to be a defensive battle. You have one of the better defenses in the NFL playing against another one of the better defenses in the NFL. No, it's not Tyler Huntley's game to win, but that defense, whether it's Roquan, whether it's getting Ojabo back healthy, whether it's somebody on the back end, like somebody's going to have to make a play on Kenny Pickett to find a way to win this game. Because I don't think that, of course, the Steelers should be favored in some ways.
Right.
They have to.
Like what Brooke said better. I think what Brooke said was better. Brooke was better today, Sacho.
Thank you.
Brooke here.
Here's the you can say all of you want about this, but right down the middle, these two teams have been equal. You look at their last 40 meetings, 20 have been won by the Ravens, 20 have been won by the Steelers, which should be interesting on Sunday. Our next stop, though, Cincinnati. We're the 8-4 Bengals. They host the Browns on Sunday. Joe Burrow, he's thrown 8 touchdown passes during their 4-game win streak. Well, Thursday on Get Up, Damian Woody, high praise for Burrow and those surging Bengals. Take a listen to this.
I said Joe Burrow's coming. Joe Burrow is coming because I think right now, Bengals might be the best team in the league.
Ooh, wow.
I think the Bengals might be the best team in the league
Bold
right
prediction.
now.
It's true. D. Wood feels the same way. According to our ESPN analytics, they give Cincy a 6% chance to earn the AFC's #1 seed. Why? Well, they're currently a game back of both the Chiefs and the Bills. They have the second hardest remaining strength of schedule. Here's the silver lining, though. If they win out, the model does have them as the favorite for the top spot. All right, so, Brooke, here's the thing, though. Has Cincinnati, in your mind, proven itself to be a legitimate Super Bowl contender, especially after the way they started the season?
No, I understand. I saw their first game of the season when they played the Steelers, and they did not look good. Let me tell you, the O-line did not look good. Joe Burrow did not look good. But here's the thing that Cincinnati's good at. They peak at the right time. And the fact that the offense did not have a massive drop-off without Jamar Chase tells me that this is a team that is continuing to peak. Joe Burrow also brought those glasses back out. Like, you don't wear those glasses unless you feel so confident in the direction of your team. I think that they are clicking on all cylinders. Their defense looks good. Their offense, the fact that they were able to beat the Chiefs, that's huge. I think that they could easily play themselves into the #1 spot in the AFC and get that bye.
Love the glasses. When he pulls out the mink, I think that's when you got to start being worried, like, uh-oh, I think Joe back. But here's the thing there, and you know this, Acho, sometimes there's just a team that has your number. And as good as Cincinnati is, they can't beat the Browns. Joe Burrow is 0-4 against the Browns. He's had 3 sacks and has turned the football over every time he's faced the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, and then you asked Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow said, that's not the Cleveland Browns. That's Myles Garrett. That's what the difference is. That's the difference in that game for this weekend. That's why that's why they've struggled against the Browns. But the bigger picture is the Bengals don't need the #1 seed to not only make noise, but make it to the Super Bowl. We saw it last year. They are such a... Confident isn't even the right word. I think the right word is they're a team that makes the right plays in the right moments. You look at it, 3rd and 11 last week against the Chiefs. What does Joe Cool do? Makes a critical play in the 4th quarter to win the game. Against the Titans, the game's on the line. They drive the ball down. What happens? Titans have a penalty. The Bengals, they always have the ball with 0 seconds on the clock to win the game. Go back to last year, the same thing in week 17 when they played the Chiefs. All of a sudden, they had the ball. It was 3 minutes left, ball at the 11-yard line, and for whatever reason, somehow, some way, they found a way to hold onto that rock and not give it back to Patrick Mahomes. And so this Bengals team doesn't need to be the #1 seed. They don't need home field advantage. They don't need anything. They have everything they need. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and then this confidence to know that we will win against anyone we play against.
Cindy, let's throw up the game picks here real quick and see where everybody. Oh, look, again, everybody's going chalk. I'm with you. I think Joe Burrow and the Bengals still get it. But RC, you played this division. Give us your final thoughts here. Sometimes a team just has your number. Do you think that's the case this Sunday?
You know what? I don't necessarily believe that's the case. I think everything that Joe Burrow has done throughout his career, whether it's at Ohio State, LSU, also now in Cincinnati, has been overcoming adversity. This is adversity, but it's adversity at a point in the season where Joe Burrow and this team plays its best. We saw what he was able to do against Kansas City, especially making those plays, like Sacho said, in critical football moments, the 3rd and 11 to T. Higgins, the pitch out to Jamar Chase where he gets it. I believe this is the week that the Cincinnati Bengals finally tackle this giant because they understand what it means as they set themselves up for the playoffs, and they know whether it's Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Tua Tagovailoa, that they have a quarterback that can go toe-to-toe with anybody in this league, and defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo seems to dial up the right things at the right time, especially in pressure moments.
Well, speaking of those Browns, their former quarterback Baker Mayfield's time as a Ram was